What's going on, Bucs fans? Rachel West here along with Rick Stroud and Joey Knight. And guys, we've got the NFL draft coming up. Bucs are picking a little late in the round. It might be a late night for them. But a lot changed when Tom Brady announced he was coming out of retirement, to say the least, I think. So Rick, how does that affect their approach going into this year's draft?
Well, they would tell you it doesn't affect it, but we all know it does, right? Because they're trying to win a Super Bowl and they're trying to do it right now. And so one of the biggest things you can do for Tom Brady is protect him. They lost Ali Marpet. They're going to have to replace that guard. They do have guys coming back, guys like Aaron Stinney and such. But really, if you look at the draft, there's been a lot of mock drafts, and they've been associated with certain players. Kenyon Green, a guard from Texas A&M. Zion Johnson from Boston College can play guard or center. So I think, if they're fortunate enough at 27 to have one of those offensive linemen there, they probably have to jump on it, but they have other needs too.
That definitely checks the box of blocking for Brady. Now, Joey, who are they thinking when it comes to guys that can maybe catch some passes from Tom Brady?
They could have myriad options. This is a receiver-heavy draft. I think two names you could look for at number 27 that conceivably could be available would be Treylon Burks from Arkansas. He's led the Razorbacks in receiving each of the last 3 years. He's a guy, just incredible athleticism, maybe not the best combine measurables of all time, but he played with a cast in high school one season and still caught 11 passes basically one-handed. Just
Not too bad.
Kind of an incredible athlete. And for the local flair, how about Christian Watson, who about 5 or 6 years ago was a 5'9", 140-pound receiver at Plant High, getting overshadowed by the other D1 prospects on the Plant High roster. He went to North Dakota State. He was obviously a late bloomer. He bloomed. He's 6'4" now. He was the darling of the NFL Combine, put up measurables that haven't really been approached for a receiver of his size, and now he looks like he's going to be a guy late first round, early second round, could be there for the taking for the Bucs. And you think about it, a guy who's kind of a Mike Evans clone, who played high school football in Tampa's backyard, that could play well with the fan base.
They had him in here locally for a visit
Right.
too, the local visits. He was part of that.
5'9" to 6'4". I don't think you got to look past that. Well, those are definitely a couple of the needs that the Bucs might need or do need, might be drafting come the first round of the draft. Stay tuned because we'll have more of this for you coming up later on in the week. Until then, make sure you guys are keeping up with all of our Bucs coverage that we've got for you over at Sports by Tampa Bay Times on Twitter and TampaBay.com.